Okay. Listen, it's Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, everybody, by the way. Well, not everybody. To my fellow blacks, happy Juneteenth. I guess technically I should say my fellow black Americans, but I'm just gonna wish all my fellow blacks a Juneteenth. So that's why it's 6:26 on the East Coast and I'm still up because I can, watch TV, because I don't have to work today. But and I worked very late till literally 2:30 in the morning to make sure I got everything done so I didn't have to work today. Well, more throughout the day, So I just finished the challenge. And now, the most recent episode 3 of Presumed Innocent is out. Now they're cooking. And even though it is somewhat predictable, I will remind y'all this limited series is based on a book by John Turturro. Have not read the book, but yes, it's predictable. But I still didn't see it coming. Like, when I watch stuff like this, I don't like to think ahead. I just want to I just want to watch the show and be surprised by whatever cliffhanger is going to be in the next episode. So, again, Jake Gyllenhaal, he still is not really giving lawyer to me in this role. He's getting better, but it still is not there. However, Raymond, that is representing him, killing it, slaying it, very much gives lawyer to me. Like the way that he operates, likes the way that he advises Rusty, which is Jake Gyllenhaal's character. So the last episode, we see he gets a text message saying, "You were there that night I saw you." The person wants to meet up. He goes. Turns out that the person who wants to meet up with him is Carolyn's son. Carolyn is the woman that was killed. And he's like, "I have pictures and videos of you." Hold on. You have pictures and videos? Okay, well, you either need to give it to me or you need to give it to the police. I already gave it to the police. So, of course, then Raymond brings on an associate to help him with the case. Her name is Maya. As soon as he said her name, I was like, oh, it's a black woman. I knew it was going to be a black woman, which I'm very excited to have even another black woman to be part of the cast, because obviously when I see black women lawyers on shows, I think of myself. So, and I like that she's, kind of interesting. It's a very interesting character. She's not completely straightforward. I love that. She's helping build the theory of the case. And so I really enjoy her already, even though she only had like 2 scenes. So they have the pretrial conference. They get the discovery from the state. And now they know that this boy has given the cops these videos and these pictures. It's not in the discovery folder. So Raymond's like, hello? Did you not get pictures and videos of that night at Carolyn's house? And then they look at each other like, ugh. The 2 prosecutors. And they're like, we're still authenticating it. We'll get it to you. Judge says, you will get that evidence to them and me today. Oh, that's another thing. Love a black woman judge. This is Atlanta. There are a lot of black judges here, particularly black women. So I love a black woman judge. Absolutely. And most of them are typically very much no nonsense, like the woman in this show. So they got that right as well. Let's see. So, DeLay, the guy that they call DeLay, who is now the district attorney, OT is still hamming it up. And like the way that he's holding his head back like this when he speaks. So, I feel like it's meant to convey that he thinks he's superior to everyone he talks to and he's looking down on you. Like, that's what it's meant to convey, but it's too caricaturish. Like, it doesn't work because it's too exaggerated. It's too pompous. It's too snooty. No, like, even, King Charles doesn't walk around like that. And so that's why it's not working as a feature of the character. And so every time I see him do that, it like takes me out of the story because it's just so ridiculous. So his portrayal, it's not good. And even the way that he speaks, which is meant to be in such a haughty manner, it's not working. So OT, chop for you. Sorry. But Peter Skarsgård, I can't remember the name of his character. He's doing very well as per usual. I've loved everything I've seen him in. He always does very well. Barbara meets a cute bartender, played by, I forget his name, but he was the one that was in he played a character that was in an open marriage on Insecure, if you will recall, that Molly was involved with. So, I'm not really a fan of that actor. I think his name is Adrian something. I'm not really a fan of that actor because if you will recall, he is the brother of Keke Palmer's ex that was abusive to her. So, and I believe he knew about it. So I'm not really a fan of him as a person, but he needed a job. They gave him one. Okay. Yeah, but all in all, it was a very good episode. Now I'm about to talk about a major spoiler. So if you have not watched the episode, cut it off. Go watch the episode. Come back. So they get the photos and the videos. And at the end of the episode, Rusty is going through them. He's looking. It's him. Look at it. Look. Oh, and also, before I get to finish this, something else that was very interesting to me is that, so the state has his voicemails. I'm telling y'all gotta think. When you're leaving people voice messages, voice notes, voicemails, you gotta think about what you're doing. Because should your phone ever get subpoenaed for whatever reason, not saying you did anything, but maybe you know something, just think about the fact that a stranger is going to listen to your voicemails and your voice notes, possibly. Keep that in mind, kids. But anyway, so you're hearing him listen to these voicemails, and Rusty, he just was obsessed with this woman because she was done with him and she wanted to call it quits. And he's just like begging her just to talk to him. And I'm just like, wow. And you got a whole ass wife and kids. But anyway, so he's back to the photos. He's looking at the photos, the videos, everything. But here's another question before I get to it. Why was her son outside taking pictures and videos instead of in the house? He found out about this affair and he just wanted to go out there and have evidence and not talk to her? That's weird. So he's outside taking photos and videos. And then you look and you see somebody else in the picture. And they're like on a bike, I think. I think he was on a bike. And you're looking. And you're like, who is that? And then all of a sudden you get to the last photo. Zooms in. It's the son. It's Rusty and Barbara's son. And I'm like, oh my God. So my mind is already, because this is a limited series. I believe there's supposed to be 8 episodes. This was episode 3. So obviously, Rusty's going to take the fall for him. But what other twists and turns are in store for us? We got 5 episodes to go. But yeah, this series is really good. Highly recommend. Apple TV Plus, if you see this, run me my coin, okay? See y'all later. Happy Juneteenth to all my